Bob Maloney from MyMMAnews.com, and I am thrilled for the first time to be talking to Dylan, the Mindless Hulk Budka. Dylan was coming off his 5th professional win. He's 5-1 LFA last week. Dylan, man, first, just say how you doing. Thanks for giving me some time. Just give me your, it's been a week to soak your fight in. How you feeling, brother?
I feel a little fatter right now for sure. I've been eating up a little bit. We don't got another fight for a couple of months, so just been enjoying the win, enjoying the 5th win in a row. I feel like a champ. I'm ready for the next big thing, and I'm ready to show the world what I'm made of.
Listen, this is the first time I got to talk to you, so I do my homework and I'm, checking out Dylan, and I'm looking at your record, and I'm like, Jesus, Mary and Joseph, this dude in 2021, you fought 9 times. It's like, that is so hard to do. You were in camp the whole year. I mean, to make weight, to stay healthy, to keep winning fights. So you won 9 fights. You fought 9 times in 2021, and then you went pro after that. Tell me a little bit about 2021, because that had to be a crazy year for you.
Oh yeah. Right when I started fighting in 2021, I made my debut in January, and the goal was to fight everybody as quick as possible, as many different people I could fight. I actually had 9 boxing bouts, and in between that, where I was fighting, I went 9-0 in boxing, 7-2 in MMA throughout the whole year. There was some weeks I would fight an MMA fight, and the week after I would go fight somebody in boxing. My coach and everybody was doing good work, bringing people in from out of state that I could fight and everything, and as long as I had a healthy team around me that was keeping me healthy, I was like, let's keep doing this. Let's keep it on the raw. I want to turn pro as quick as possible and start making some money for fighting. And by January 2022, we were ready for our pro debut.
Well, listen, I love it because that story you're telling me, because, you're the Ohio wrestling background. So I know, listen, you're a wrestler, dude. You're a dog. I mean, you know how to cut weight, you know how to do cardio to fight. It's not surprising to me that you were a wrestler to do it 9 times in a year. And now, listen, you lost your pro debut. You won 5 in a row. I think, you're right there on a cusp of possibly an invitation to, maybe the Contender Series or maybe Ultimate Fighter. Who knows? Maybe you just get a shot, 5-1. You might need a couple more fights. I don't know. But tell me what your management says. How do you feel? Do you think maybe this year you might have a shot, or do you think it's going to take, a couple more fights?
Everybody I've went against, I haven't went against no puds. I've always been brought in to lose because of the inexperience I have, but everybody I've went against that I was supposed to lose against, I've beat. So I think I'm really close to the call. My first pro win on LFA, I went against the #1 contender that fought for the title a couple months before I beat him. He had 4 knockouts. That I was being brought in to lose. I was supposed to be his tune-up fight. Got in there, got the job done. The one after that, I went against somebody from Jackson Wing, 3-0 in MMA, all 3 knockouts, 4-0 in kickboxing, all knockouts, and I was supposed to lose that fight. I beat him, and then this last one, I was supposed to lose to the better wrestler, and I out-wrestled him. I'm showing I can do everything. I'm showing I can go against the top people, so I really feel like my call is soon, and where I'm able to show off that I can do this stuff at the big show, because even though I only have 2 years experience, I have a lot of experience in them 2 years experience going against every aspect in this sport.
I love it, man. Even the last guy that you just fought, I think he was 4-0. You gave him his first loss. So, like you said, you're not fighting, guys that are, 2-6. You're fighting, the best record you can find, which is admirable. And, listen, you're testing yourself. I love that.
Yeah, I'm not picking and choosing anybody. I say, Coach, as soon as we get somebody we can fight, I want to know who it is. A couple weeks right after this last fight, I got a little fat. But we got an offer that there was somebody 19-4 in Indiana this month. I said, let's do it. I'll take it. The guy turned it down. So I'm always trying to stay ready. I'm always ready to go. I always want the fights. I'm ready to fight all the time. If I got to cut 20 pounds in a day, I'll do it. I just love fighting for real.
So what is do you have any plans? What are your plans? Are you going to take a month off? You were saying earlier, a couple months away. What's that on the docket for Mindless Hulk?
The next fight we're looking for, the last fight on the contract, is April. We wanted to get something a little sooner, but I was like, whatever we can work with. I really want to get a title fight for my last fight for LFA. They're trying to make it happen, but that decides on if the guy with the belt wants to take a chance on giving me a chance with it. So I have full respect to who has the belt there right now because he's a dog, but I don't think I'm the right matchup for him, so I don't think he's going to give me a chance at it. But if LFA is watching this right now, I really want that title shot so bad, just so I can become a world champion and really, really, really get that accolade under my belt too.
Hey, well, listen, you're on fire, man, and you're, you know what I mean. You fight exciting fights too, so I'm a fan. I'm excited for you. I'm excited to see the next step in your journey. Listen, Dylan, you got to tell me, man, the Mindless Hulk. How'd you come up with that nickname? Because you mindless. You don't seem mindless to me. You're a good dude. You're not mindless to me. How did that come about?
My coach always be talking crap about me, and he always calls me a dummy. So I said, "No, I'm just joking." uh, when I grew up, I grew up in a tough situation and stuff, and I always thought, just keep pushing, no matter what the obstacle is. And when I started fighting, I thought like maybe a way I can inspire somebody is teach them to be mindless, and it kind of stuck. And people started saying, "Stay mindless," and be mindless, and then other fighters started hitting me up saying, "Yeah, I'm being mindless, bro. I'm about to go out there and be mindless and just not give a shit." And I was like, "All right, yeah, I'm the Mindless Hulk."
Maybe in the future we'll hear Dana White saying, "Be like mindless," right?
Yeah, that's the goal. I'll be tagging him in all my posts.
Hey, listen, Dylan, before we go, give some shout outs or some love. If you have any sponsors or anybody, personal side, do you want to say thank you to?
I want to thank you to everybody that supports me out there, all my mindless maniacs, everybody that shows love to me, all my coaches, Demolition Fight Team, my marketing team, Holy Hill Media, my MMA News for having a great article, great social, all the good stuff that lets everybody learn a little bit more about the fighters out here, because this really helps all the fans engage with all of us and let us know a little bit more about us. Shout out to Pops. I miss you. Rest in peace. I love you a lot. And the rest of all this I'm doing is for my dad and for my mom that passed away in the past year.
Well, keep fighting that fight, Dylan. Like I said, I'm a fan. I think the future is bright for you, and I look forward to, like I said, I think 2023 is going to be a great year for you. And thanks again for giving me some time, man. You're the man, Dylan, the Mindless Hulk, Budka.
I appreciate you, brother.